Curiosity. My name is Will Taurus. So this isn't going to be a review where you're going to see my magical editing powers, considering it is 11:15 at night. So I just got back from watching Spider-Man Homecoming, and I think before I go into like this movie, I should talk about, you know, what I think about the other Spider-Man movies. I'm sorry if you could hear my dog breathing. So the first one came out in 2002, and I was like 5 or 6 at the time. And it ended up being a big hit with kids my ages, and yeah, I really liked it as well. Then came Spider-Man 2, which ended up being even bigger than the first Spider-Man movie, and that ended up being one of my favorite superhero movies at the time. Then came Spider-Man 3, which is where things got pretty dumb. Of course I'm talking about, you know, when the symbiote possesses Peter and he goes all rebel-ish and stuff, and he does that little stupid dance in front of the store, and that's somehow become a GIF or a meme or whatever. And unfortunately didn't make the right kind of money that Marvel was making. So Sony got the rights to Spider-Man. And then we have the Amazing Spider-Man with Andrew Garfield. And some people have mixed emotions about this. So, some people like it, some people hate it. And people are debating on whether or not Andrew Garfield is better than Tobey Maguire. Me, personally, I think Andrew Garfield does okay. He's not great, but he's just okay. And Amazing Spider-Man ended up being a hit, which brought up Amazing Spider-Man 2, which, come on, let's all admit it, it sucked. Yes, Amazing Spider-Man 2 sucked. So now, sorry about that. Gonna send a text. So, now Marvel has the rights again. But the funny thing is that this is also a Sony project as well. But honestly, I think this is done better than The Amazing Spider-Man, believe it or not. Because this covers the Peter Parker that we all know and love from the comics. Both a geek and a bit of a, you know, person that likes to have fun, a jokester. Because in the original Spider-Man with Tobey Maguire, we just had the geeky side of him, the shy, fun-loving geek. And then in The Amazing Spider-Man, we just had the fun-loving guy who just likes to make jokes and such. This, and Tom Holland, he's a bit of both. And that is amazing, considering how it seemed like as though Marvel looked at the faults that came between the first Spider-Man movies and the Amazing Spider-Man movies as well. So, bravo, Marvel, you got the right Peter Parker. So, to me, this movie's great. I'm just putting it out there, this movie is great. So let me talk. I already talked about Tom Holland. Hold on, I actually have some notes in here. Story, surprisingly good. The villain, surprisingly good as well. I mean, this is Michael Keaton we're talking about. This guy is mostly known for playing Batman and the Birdman, and now he's a villain in a Spider-Man movie. I mean, I think that's actually a pretty big deal, to be honest. And then, overall, this was a pretty solid film. The action was good, the comedy was good, I did enjoy the music, Michael Giacchino, beautiful, I totally recommend this to anybody who didn't see it yet. In fact, why are you watching this review? Go and see the movie right now. I saw it in 3D, and yeah, the 3D was fine. Nothing special. I mean, it's definitely not as bad as, like, you know, the 3D in Shark Boy and Lava Girl, Spy Kids 3, or even in Jaws 3D. But overall, I thought this was a very solid film. Disney still rolling out in the big hits. So yeah, let's see. Oh yeah, what I don't like about the movie. There's quite a bit of product placement for Audi. It's not as bad as the Krispy Kreme product placement in Power Rangers. For those of you that are watching this review, you know what I'm talking about. And there may be 1, 2, or 3 kind of stupid things in this movie, but other than that, I really liked it. But then again, it's Spider-Man. It's dumb, but it's enjoyable at the same time. So that just about does it. My grade for this movie is an 8 out of 10. This is definitely a great addition to the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and I think this is going to lead up well to Infinity Wars. But first we have to get through Thor Ragnarok and Black Panther, which is coming up really soon, and I'm really excited about it. So that just about does it. So, until next time, see you later, Posse.